You want space? You want quiet? You want a beautiful home, some land, maybe even a horse. If your list of wants for your next home leaves nothing to be desired, you've come to the right place. I've made a number of videos covering why you would want to move to some of these cities around Atlanta, and today we're talking about why you need to move to Milton, Georgia. If you're new here, here's the Cliff Notes on Milton. It's gonna be about a 40-minute drive north of Atlanta in Fulton County. You're gonna head up Georgia 400, and it's going to be the space in between 400 and 575, just north of Alpharetta and Roswell. What I think is most unique about Milton is the large, beautiful homes and the minimal commercial development. Unlike most of the other suburbs in the metro, Milton still has a lot of open farmland, large properties, which is something you're just not going to find nearly as often as you're going to find it here. More on that just a little bit later. Now, let's get into all the reasons why you should be thinking about moving to Milton. Milton is going to have some excellent school options. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the Georgia school system, here's a quick crash course. School districts in Georgia are separated by the county lines, which means that Milton is going to be part of the Fulton County School District, one of the top-rated school districts in the state, coming in at number 12 on niche.com. Now, there are some cities around Atlanta that operate just a single high school outside of the county school system. This has since been abolished, but those who were operating that way have been grandfathered in, like City of Marietta, Cartersville, and Buford. If you take those out of the data, that jumps Fulton up to number 6. Also, Fulton County has this really suspiciously weird shape. It almost closes up right where you would expect, and then all of a sudden it opens up and travels all the way south of the city. If you just took the schools in that northern section where you would expect the boundaries to converge, I think Fulton County is going to be top 3, maybe even top 1. You'll have 2 options for high schools in Milton. If you're on the west side, you're going to be zoned for Milton High School, which gets an 8 out of 10 on greatschools.org and an A+ on niche.com. Also ranking in the top 10 schools in the entire state of Georgia. And if you're on the east side, you're going to have Cambridge High School, which is going to get a 9 out of 10 on greatschools.org and an A+ on niche.com. It's going to be really hard to beat those numbers in the area. There are some great schools, but certainly these are excellent options. So as I've alluded to, the homes in Milton are fantastic. There are certainly nice homes in any of the cities around Atlanta, but pound for pound, Milton will have the most consistently stunning homes. For neighborhoods, there are kind of 2 main categories. There's super high-end communities with exceptional amenities like a golf course, a guard on duty, tennis instructor, etc. These are going to be neighborhoods like The Manor, White Columns, or Echelon. Or you're gonna have a beautiful home on some acreage with no HOA, just your own private oasis. It's pretty standard to have at least 1 acre around here, and it's not uncommon to find properties with 5, 10, maybe even 20 acres. Median home price is $1.3 million. Can you find a home under $500,000? Yes, I just checked. There are currently 2 available. Wait, breaking news. There's currently 1 available. Homes on the lower end are going to be around $800,000 typically, and on the high end it could be 8, 9, 10 million even. The highest one for sale currently is 14 million. It's amazing. Let me know if you want to see it. So if you want some land, a lot of land, no HOA, an elite HOA, something new, maybe something established, we're ready for you here in Milton. Milton, Georgia is often considered a micro market, meaning it operates somewhat independently of some of the broader real estate trends. This happens for really 3 main reasons. There's high demand, limited inventory, and a reputation for exclusivity. It's premium, everyone wants it, and there isn't a lot of it. The larger lot sizes, luxury homes, top-rated schools, and the city's commitment to preserving the rural charm make it really appealing for a lot of people, particularly to more affluent buyers looking for a higher quality lifestyle. As a result, homes in Milton tend to hold their value really well, even when the economy and the housing market are feeling a little bit wonky. So while local, regional, even national markets may experience some dips, some instability, the fact that Milton is so desirable is going to act as kind of a stabilizing factor. Buyers are going to be drawn here because Milton homes typically have everything on the list: privacy, spacious properties, proximity to Atlanta, high-end finishes. It's just going to keep it in really high demand. Now, does that mean home values in Milton never go down? Short answer is no, and it depends on what you mean. If you mean that as a seller in Milton, you won't have to sell your house for anything less than what you want for it, then you're probably going to be disappointed. No, you can't just ask whatever you feel like the value is. What I mean by all that is that even when the regional or national market sees some volatility, Milton home values are gonna remain just a lot steadier. Yes, sellers get greedy, and yes, they overprice their homes, which is gonna lead to price drops, but the actual value, meaning what a buyer is willing to pay for your home, is gonna have a stronger foundation here than in, some of the other surrounding communities. Where a lot of the metro Atlanta cities excel, Milton included, is its outdoor recreation. One of the highlights is gonna be Bell Memorial Park, which has some really great athletic fields, playgrounds, walking trails, and picnic areas. It's especially popular with families and youth sports teams. You're gonna see games going on most weekends and community events popping up throughout the year. If you want something more nature focused, check out Birmingham Park. It's gonna span over 200 acres and feels more like a nature preserve than really a city park. It's got paved walking and even horseback riding trails that wind through the woods. It's great for peaceful hikes, and if you're lucky enough to have a horse, it's one of the few places around that's gonna still allow it. If golf is your thing, Milton has several premier golf courses, including the Manor Golf and Country Club, White Columns Country Club, and the Atlanta National Golf Club. These are not your average public courses. They're private, top-tier clubs offering championship level play. Great views, and it's got really great amenities. So whether you wanna hit the ball fields, hike through the woods, ride a horse, play 18 holes, whatever you're looking for, Milton's got a little something for every flavor and anyone and everyone. Milton sits in a very comfortable position in the metro. Again, it's about 40 minutes north of Atlanta. If you live in Milton, you're probably not working in Atlanta though, at least hopefully not. The best scenarios are gonna be either teleworking from home or commuting to an office in probably Alpharetta, which is right next door. Now, Milton works really hard to maintain a spread out, quieter community, so amenities nearby is a must because there's just not as much to do here on purpose. The neighboring communities are gonna be Alpharetta, Roswell, Woodstock, and Canton. Alpharetta is to the east. It's gonna be the local gem with the Avalon, which is this really high-end mixed-use development. It's got North Point Mall and then downtown Alpharetta. Woodstock is to the west and has one of the best downtowns around. Canton is to the north and also has a great downtown along with some of the best parks around. Keep heading north and you're gonna hit Ellijay, Blue Ridge for some mountain scenery and hiking. And then finally, Roswell is to the south with Canton Street and historic Roswell, which has some of the best and most eclectic restaurants around. Seriously, there's a lot and they're great. Milton is really the perfect spot for, I want to be close to all the things, but I don't want to see, hear, or notice any of them when I'm home. If you need help dialing in the best area for you, go ahead and reach out to me. My information is below in the description. You're also gonna see it right here at the bottom of the screen. I help clients relocate here all the time. Call, text, or email. I'll be able to help you figure out which area or areas are gonna work best for you. Always happy just to answer any questions or have a conversation. Let's get back into it. Milton, Georgia is known for its unique separation from the hustle and bustle of really the rest of Metro Atlanta. One of the main reasons for this tranquility is its really thoughtfully planned low-density development. Now, unlike more developed or perhaps overdeveloped areas, which I could name a few, Milton has spacious lot sizes and a ton of greenery that gives us this sense of openness and calmness. The town has intentionally preserved its roots with scenic horse farms, tree-lined streets. It gives this very serene, peaceful vibe. There's also a surprising lack of noise and congestion that you would expect from a larger city. Traffic is more minimal because there is an intentional lack of commercial development that is going to help maintain the slower, more relaxed pace of life. Every time I have a client drive through, I get comments about how peaceful it feels just to be there and how they can feel the difference from some of the other cities we may be exploring that day. Milton has put in a lot of hard work to commit to maintaining this quiet charm by implementing zoning regulations with community focus. People have certainly wanted to build more businesses here, and developers have certainly wanted to put more homes on smaller lots, but as for now, the community is really not having it. The larger lots in Milton are one of the area's really most defining and attractive features. Many of the homes are going to sit on really big parcels of land, often an acre or more, which is a rarity and kind of a luxury in pretty much all of the cities around here, especially if you want to be in some sort of neighborhood or community. I just looked at the numbers and there are 109 homes available in Milton currently, and 91 of them have at least an acre or more. The big benefits of the larger lots that everyone is really looking for is plenty of room for privacy, more space for outdoor living, and just the freedom to create a more custom outdoor amenities like pools, gardens, outdoor kitchens, or all of the above. You can personalize and really make your space your own, whether you want room for your kid to play, maybe you have some horses, or you just want to enjoy the peaceful outside. And larger lots don't just offer lifestyle benefits, they're also a smart investment. As land becomes more scarce and development around Atlanta continues and the areas become more dense, homes with more acreage are going to hold their value a lot better as the demand for space and privacy continues to go up. One of the best selling points for Milton is its safety. Milton consistently ranks as one of the safest cities in Georgia, but you don't need to take it from me. Let's look at some third-party data. Here's what Neighborhood Scout has to say. With a crime rate for both violent and property crime combined of 7 per 1,000 residents, the crime rate in Milton is one of the lower rates in America among communities of all sizes, lower than 60% of America's communities. One's chance of becoming a victim of crime in Milton is 1 in 153. Compared to communities within Georgia, Milton's crime rate is lower than nearly 64% of the state's cities and towns. It is for these reasons that Milton is ranked as one of the top 100 safest cities in the USA. Number 39, by the way. Now, likewise, Safewise.com is going to rank Milton in the top 10 safest cities in Georgia, coming in at number 7. Now, if this sounds like something that you're looking for, give me a call. Let's get the relocation process started. If you're looking for something different or just want to explore some of the other options and areas around, check out this playlist right over here. I've got vlogs, map tours, guides. You can learn about all of the different suburbs around Atlanta, or even better, just give me a call. We can chat about it directly. I'll see you in the next one.